Be ready for a huge culture shift, because in the military, things are very structured. Things are built around this idea of teamwork and camaraderie. And when you leave the military, things are much different. I know for me, when I left the military, it was a very difficult transition, a very difficult process. You need to be able to demilitarize, if you will, especially when it comes time to looking for civilian employment. You know, when you gets to the resume, you need to be able to make sure that it's easy to understand. So take what you did in the military and translate that into civilian terms. It's important to have a plan, because sometimes people think, well, I'm getting out in 6 months. That's way too late to be thinking about your plan. I mean, you really need to start thinking about 2 to 3 years before you get ready to separate. It's always important to look ahead. Maybe you'd like to grow and have an opportunity for a promotion. Also think about, have you done the things you need to do to be able to take advantage of that opportunity? I think education is going to give you the credentials you need that will open that door of opportunity for you. And so those credentials could vary a large degree depending on what it is you want to do. It could be maybe a license. Maybe you need to go to a trade school. Maybe it's going to be on-the-job training. Maybe it's an undergraduate degree. Maybe it's a graduate degree. It really depends on what you want to do, kind of where you're at, where you see yourself going, and then figuring out the credentials you need. And I think that that's the education piece. The education piece will give you that will maybe give you an opportunity then to be competitive for the job market. I think also along the way, networking is huge, not only when you're in the military, but also as you're getting ready to transition out of the military. To be quite honest with you, I wouldn't even be in the position that I'm currently in had it not been for networking and for one of my former Air Force colleagues that actually told me about the opportunity here at Thomas Edison. Reach out to as many people as you can and look for people to emulate, and maybe look for people who you can seek out as mentors, because it's really about giving back and about working together. And when you do that, it's fun and exciting, but it also opens up some great opportunities. Dressing for success is also critical, because obviously in the military, we all kind of dress the same or very similar with our uniforms. So as you take that uniform off, realize that depending on the position you're going for, it may require a certain attire. And so you want to make sure that you're dressing appropriately and that you're also conducting yourself. It's about how you carry yourself and making sure that you are confident, but you might not necessarily want to be as rigid or as stiff as you might be perhaps if you're going up in front of a military board. Much different if you're meeting a panel of folks during an interview for an executive level position. We're all going to leave the military one day or another. So you have to make sure you're prepared so that when you leave, not only do you now have that experience, the training that the military provided for you, but now you also have the credentials, the key credentials that you need to make you competitive for the job opportunity on the civilian side.